Hey, this is Archie. Early on in testing RotorFlight 2.2 and testing the Lua specific to the FrSky radios, I just wanted to show something that I discovered, and it's a bug. It's something that as soon as I found, I reported to Ethos. First reported it to RotorFlight developers, and then reported it to Ethos. Put a link in this video to that on GitHub as well too, where the issue's logged. But it seems that there's an issue with the new version of Ethos and relinking to ELRS, and it's not so if you're running a RF007 or if you're not running ELRS, you know, I'm assuming this is not going to affect you. I've tested on multiple radios. It does it across the radios, and I'm going to share what it does. So you can see here, I have the helicopter on, have the radio on, so power the radio on, powered the helicopter on. This everything's updated to the latest version. This is RF 2.2, release candidate 1. This is 3.5.3 module, Vantech module, also updated to the latest ELRS. Radio's updated to 1.6.2, the latest version of Ethos. And this is I know it says Kavan, but this is the same operating system and transmitter as the X20. So what happens is if I power off the transmitter, and I have to confirm, the radio will go into failsafe like it should. And this, if you're used to running ELRS, this is the way that you set the quick boot, the initialization, because when these radios boot up, they look for that rate, and based on the ELRS setting, it connects up to it. When you do this with this latest version of Ethos, I'll show you what happens.
Welcome to Ethos.
So it powers on, and it never connects. It just flashes. It'll do that indefinitely. So there's no way to get that to connect back to this radio without powering the helicopter off. This was not what was happening with earlier versions of Ethos. The interesting thing is, so this has the same Vantech module. This one is on 1.6.0. So if I power this off, notice it doesn't give me an alarm that the receiver's on because it never connected. But I can power on this one, which is on the older version, and watch what happens.
Welcome to Ethos.
Immediately connects up. All right, so I just flew a flight on the RS6. I was, so I did a diff all, updated this one to RC1, and just flew it, and I'm getting a pretty violent shake on the tail that was not there in 2.1.1. So I'm gonna go back and review the Blackbox files and see what's going on with that. But I just wanted to show, so I flew it with the X14. I'm gonna power off the X14.
Still on.
I have to confirm because it says the receiver's still on. It went to failsafe. It's flashing.
Welcome to Ethos.
And it connected right back up. So that's something to just be aware of and look out for on your helicopter. After getting back and reviewing the logs, it looks like there's an oscillation on D gain. This was an issue on software version 2.1.0. It was corrected in 2.1.1. There was a refactoring change. Not sure if that has reverted back somehow or what's going on, but this Mara is 6, and I built it a couple weeks ago. This was flight number 50 on it, and this issue was not there until I flashed to the new version of the software. So something's changing in the software and it's causing an oscillation on the governor.